Hi, my name is Katrin and I talk about reducing waste by making instead of buying, and in today's video I'm going to do a Sunday meal prep video. This is one of a series and you can check the playlist in the description box down below. And today it's going to be really simple because I don't feel like cooking. Honestly, I'm not feeling so pumped these days. I guess lockdown and it's really raining. I don't know. So for this week I'm going to do something very simple. I'm going to be baking bread, which I already prepared everything and I just put the oven to heat up, I guess. And I'm going to also make some soup. I went grocery shopping 2 days ago and I also bought ham, cheese, and all sorts of stuff, tapenade as well. So I bought all sorts of stuff that we can make interesting sandwich throughout the week and eat soup with it, and that would be our lunch and dinner these days until we feel like cooking again. So I'm going ahead with that, and I'm going to also prep some black bean burgers to eat throughout the week, and that's basically it, and I'm not doing anything else. So hopefully I will finish pretty soon today. It's 7:17 p.m. and hopefully I'll be eating dinner really quick today. Let's see. I start by prepping the soup. I have some peels because earlier today I ate a bit of fresh carrot as a snack. I really like raw carrots, so I kind of like this because I don't like to eat the peels raw. And I also added some broccoli stalks and broccoli leaves and potatoes to make the soup more nourishing and use up all the good bits that's in the fridge, because I like to get rid of everything that I have and not worry about ruining it because I forgot about it. I also like to add half an onion to my vegetable soups. This is a trick that I learned from my mom. It adds a nice touch to the soup. And last but not least, I added 3 cubes of my pea pasta mixture. I make this pasta a couple of months ago and it was a true failure, so I always add some cubes to soups to use it up. Sometimes I just use one, sometimes I use more. And I added a little bit of water and salt and let it cook so I could prep everything else. Now cutting some onions because I want to make some caramelized onions today. Kind of caramelized onions, because they go great with most sandwiches, and since they take time, might as well make it now so I can spend less time in the kitchen later during the week. I get started with the bean burgers. There are a lot of good recipes online. I'm cooking the sweet potato in the microwave, so first I need to pierce the sweet potato with a fork and then I cook it on high for about 8 minutes. As I said, lazy and simple today. Use the microwave to its fullest. While the sweet potato is cooking, I'm mashing up the beans a bit. I don't like to mash them too much, and I also add a little bit of chopped onion and garlic. It adds that extra depth of flavor to the bean burgers. Checking if the sweet potato is cooked. It isn't. For the rest of the sweet potato, I'm going to slice it so I can be ready to make sweet potato fries. Meal prepping isn't always about making full meals, it's also about helping you remove some of the steps to the future you. because you are helping the future you. I stored these sweet potatoes fries in the fridge with water and it will last about 1 week. Just be sure to change the water every 3 days. Never knew the value of those days. Time to take care of the microwaved sweet potato. As you can see, you can easily remove the flesh, just use a fork and a knife because it will be really hot and you don't want to get burned. Mix everything together and add also some oats. I like to use oats because first I don't have to cook it first like using rice, and they do a really good job of soaking up the moisture of the bean burgers. For spices, I like to add dried basil, salt, smoked paprika, ground black pepper, and oregano. Shape your burgers and try to use only one baking sheet. That's what I did. I didn't want to have more baking sheets to think of. And you can put it in the oven to bake for about 30 minutes. I've been stirring my onions and they are starting to have a good color. Also, my soup seems to be almost done. I always check if the hardest vegetable, in this case the carrots, it's done to determine if the soup is ready. I'm also cooking some turkey breast, nice and simple, just salt and pepper. That's what we are going to have for dinner. Cause baby, when push comes to shove, I need someone around, someone to hold me down. And I wonder how you think of me, detailed and intricately. Do you see me in everything? Cause I wanna know that you'll be here, won't just go ahead and disappear. So can you do just one thing? Bring me flowers so I know that you still care. Bring me flowers so I know that you're still there. But bring me flowers, won't you bring me flowers? Bring me flowers that you think look like me. Bring me flowers with an eye. The onions are done, so I'm turning off the heat. Assembling our dinner for today: turkey breast with freshly made bread with cheese and caramelized onions on top. My boyfriend decided to add mayonnaise in his instead of caramelized onions. Look at this bread. It roasts so much that I'm terrified about what will happen in the oven. But spoiler alert, it will be okay. So after dinner I used my hand blender to blend the soup. It's one of those tools that I use a ton during winter but not so much during summer, as I primarily use my hand blender to blend soups. I fetch my jars to store the soup. I like to store my soup in jars because I find it so much easier to store in the fridge because it doesn't take as much space as regular containers, and when you have a fridge on the smaller sides, every extra space is valuable. Plus, it's super handy to pour into a soup plate, it's not messy at all. I really like it. Now on to put everything into separate containers ready to be used out throughout the week. And please tell me you still think of me, detailed and intricately. Does your heart still beat to the sound of my name?
'Cause I remember that we both promised to never leave a love like this. So tell me that you still.
So this is how the bread looks like, and it did get a little bit burnt here, but that's okay. And I'm going to let it cool off and then cut into slices so we can eat the sandwiches. And I also have here the soup, and the bean burgers are already in the fridge, so everything is ready to go. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quickie Sunday meal prep video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!